Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I'm Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today I'm doing a new fun fold that I just made. I hope y'all like it. I don't know what to call it. I just was having a play. It took me an hour or two here. But the name of the paper pumpkin for April is Change is Beautiful. The extras I'm using are Bermuda Bay and Basic Black. They are coordinating colors. So I'm going to set my whiteboard aside, actually dropping it on the ground. And I'm going to show you the card I just created. And you'll see it has this dimension here. Okay, and that's because I wanted it to stand up all on its own. And it pops up like this. I think it's so cute. Now, what I made to create this card, this is what it's great too about the clearance rack for Stampin' Up, is I got this Florals for Every Season on the clearance rack, and that's what I used to create this to make my sample from. Now, I also used, where did I put it? The stamp set, the extra free stamp set, which now I can't seem to locate. That's all right. Oh, here it is. From March's Paper Pumpkin. It's this one. It was the free one. I even wrote on it in my little sleeve. Free stamp set from March 2020 Beyond the Horizon. And this is what I used to create these. I stamped them out, and these don't flop around, and it will fit in an envelope. I didn't do a belly band or anything, but I backed it all in black. I used the reverse of this side of the paper and I fussy cut. I just had a great time. I will finish it off by putting a strip of basic white back there. And I have this little strip. I'll show you. I'm tearing my package here, trying to get this out. I might even, because I have so much of this, I will probably put this here, a piece of basic white, and then this on the side on the back from writing. And I really, because this is going the wrong way. So if I turn it over this way, I still get that Just Jade look with basic white. And I use my DSPF. So I'm going to leave that actually out for that card. And I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to have to do some taping over there. Put that back in my retired stash. So let's get started. And it doesn't look like you can really see this. I wrote it in an orange pen. I didn't have any other colors out here. But those are what we're doing. This was the actual projects for this month's Paper Pumpkin kit. I'm changing them around quite a bit. I might do one or two, but I like doing alternate projects. This is a card, a double Z-fold card that I made in another video, and I did get a comment that my pictures were not in frame, and I do apologize so much for that. I will try my best to do a better job. This one here, I used my very old Wink Stella, and I used the ink that was left from me stamping these images that were left on the stamp, and I colored in these elements. So I really had a great time creating with these. But this fold, I'm not sure what to call it. So let's go over what you will need. Let's see, let me keep these in order. I do have an optional that we're going to add at the very end. I'm going to set those aside. I have a little piece of paper pumpkin left over. I might squeeze that in, not sure. So let me get this started. And now you're going to see this has a line from the envelope. That's what this Melon Mambo with the little white polka dots is from. It's from the envelope that I'm using. So these, you're going to need 2 of each of these strips. And let's go over what those are. The first one is you'll need 2 basic black. That is 1 3/8 by 4 1/4. You will also need to cut 2 of Bermuda Bay. That is 1 1/4 by 4 1/8. So that's what those are. And we're going to glue all that down in just a second. I want to go over what you'll need. We're using this element from our paper pumpkin kit. This was all created, all of my playing this morning was all created from using this piece from my prior projects that I had not used. So we're going to be using this great big cabbage rose looking flower. That's our element. This element, which is cut down. Now this, I consider it DSP. You will need, let's see, where is this? Cut 1 of DSP. It's 4 1/8 by 5 1/4. That's what this is. We have this little flower we're going to use. Maybe the little caterpillar. And we have this little flower element. Now we have a piece of our Bermuda Bay. And I'm trying to find out where. Cut 2 of that, 2 of that, 2 of the DSP. 1 of that DSP. Cut 1 of Bermuda Bay at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This is our layering element. We're going to lay this like so. We're going to glue that down. And of course our card base. So that basically is all of it. So let's get gluing these down and then I'll show you the fold. So I'm going to move that aside. Bring in, this would count as our DSP element, though it is a part of one of the card bases from the kit. So here we go. We are just getting, I gotta tilt it up a bit to get it right where I want it. The tiniest, maybe I didn't put enough glue on there. Wiggle, 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 and it's not wiggling the way I want it to. So I'm going to pull it up and start again. All right. I want just the tiniest of border in the Bermuda Bay, just to frame it a little bit because it's going to set on basic black. So we're going to set this right over to the side because we're done with it. Next, we're going to do up our panel pieces, and this DSP piece is going to get layered right on top of the Bermuda Bay. Okay, so there's one. Next we're going to adhere this onto our basic black strip. And I had to go get another phone. Yes, this is my 3rd phone in the past month of April. It's ridiculous. My Nokia phone that I really, really liked just was causing issues. So I'm going to do this a little backwards. Start with the Bermuda Bay on the basic black. But this has an excellent camera. This phone was just released. It's a Samsung. I forget what it is, but it was just released a month ago. And by the way, today is a gorgeous day. I'm going to be working in my garden. You all know that, you know, my mother was murdered June 4th, 2017. And her birthday was April 21st. So those are our other elements. Now this is our optional element, which we're going to go ahead and glue this together. Anyways, her birthday was the 21st of April. She would have been 72 this year. And my daughter took me out. And we went and bought more flowers to add to our garden. I didn't buy any yellow, and the tulips I planted the year my mom left us here bloomed. My beautiful yellow tulips. I have yellow daffodils. My mother's favorite color was yellow. Anyways, we bought some gorgeous flowers to add to my garden. I bought some hostas, which my mother had in her garden, which I regret not pulling from her yard. But anyways, I have some of my own. I'm going to be planting those in my garden. I'm so excited that this weather is so nice today. So there are our strips. Like I said, we are going to move these aside. But that was very kind of my daughter to take me out and do all that. She even took me out to the Olive Garden, and we just had a great time. Now, let's see if I can zoom in for you. I want you to see what I've done on my I put some some washi tape here to for the scoring of my basic black card base. Okay, I'm going to close up my glue bottle here. So we have a piece of basic black that is 4 1/4, half a sheet of cardstock, hot dog style. We are going to start scoring, make sure my cutting blade is way up there, at 2 3/4 inches. I'm going to score right here. Next, I'm going to move it to the right and score, I have this written down, 5.3 centimeters. And that is right there against that little piece of washi tape. You should have seen me trying to I knew what I wanted to do in my head, but getting the measurements right was driving me nuts. So the next one I have is at 1 4/16 inch. Let's go right there. And our last is 1.8 centimeters. But putting that little bit of washi tape there really helped me to turn it over now. And I'm going to do this all over again. So starting out at the very simple one, which is 2 3/4, moving to 5.3 centimeters. But it does butt right up against the washi tape. This one is 1 4/16 inch. And our next one is 1.8 centimeters. Now, that is what we need for this card. I'm going to set my, I tried the my scoreboard from Stampin' Up, but that didn't help me at all. So what we're going to do here is you're going to fold, and you really want to crease this really well. So fold in, fold out. Fold in and fold out. Okay. Oh, I should zoom out now. So you'll see this again. Fold in. Fold out. Fold in. Fold out. And there is our little pleats on the side for our card. Now, since we already have everything glued down, it's quite simple. This piece here is going to get glued. See, we have this here, where nothing is going into this section, okay? You fold these down, it's going into this section. Now, it is going to be a little smaller, and I designed it like that. You could make it bigger if you wanted. See, I have a little space there and a little space there. I wanted it like that. If you don't like it like that, you're welcome to change this. So I am not going to take the glue all the way to the top. I'm trying to do it nice and thick so you can see. There we have it. Now I'm going to repeat this on the other side of my card base. Like so. Next, I'm taking this and I'm folding that down and getting it lined up where centering it. There we have it. Next, you simply fold those pleats in, and these two small ones are going to butt up right up against this piece here, okay? Just like this. This top of it, or this top of it, is going to go right up against this piece. So we are only going to put glue. If you open it up, oh, let's zoom you in. I didn't know. Let's see. Yeah, we're still recording. I don't know why. This is a new camera, y'all. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera down so you can see it better. So see how this opens? We are only going to put glue here. You could use score tape, whatever adhesive you like. And I am simply going to butt this up against here. And the black is the same width as the card base, or it should be anyways. Okay, so there's one. Ta-da! And I think, yeah, I'm off a bit. Well, it's really glued down now. Okay, so here we go. Do better on this side. Using my fingers to line it up. There we have our card is coming together. All right, now I told you this is an optional piece. It reminds me a bit of the bench card if you wanted to do it like so. And it would be framed. Ta-da! Okay. You can do it like that. Actually, I don't think this would work because I would have to cut that down farther because you open it up. That's what's so great about this. It just pops open. So the optional, good idea. It was a last minute thought. That did not work for me. So let's zoom down some more and let's get this decorated. So the sentiment we're going to use from our stamp set, I am going to use Bermuda Bay. And it says, I gotta look at it here. Beautiful things take time. And yes, you should get out your Stamp and Pierce mat, but I'm not going to, not right now. We're going to have to cut this down. There we go. We're going to cut that down in just a minute. Do I have anything else I wanted to stamp? I'm not sure. I'm going to leave my stamp pad open just in case I decide to add. I told you I have this little element I might add. Now, this is much simpler than my last card because everything else I backed in black. This is going to come right here. And I don't think I need to put that on dimensionals. But I did on the last card. Let me see if I find my card. You will see. This is up on a dimensional and this piece is up on a dimensional. So we're going to go ahead and do it just like we did our inspiration card. So let me get some dimensionals here. And this piece is going to go like so. But like I said, we're going to have to reflag this. So let's do that right now. I'm just cutting up to where I want it. And then cutting like so. And cutting like so. And there we have it. And yes, I like that. That is going to go right here. And this is going to go up on a full dimensional right here. And we're going to place that right there. Okay. This one is going to come in kind of turned like so. So I only want dimensionals to go on this part of the card. So let's see what we have. We have this. I want a little bit more right here. And I'm going to cut this and use these. I just want a little more there. And I'm going to add this piece. Not wasting any dimensionals. We're going to use them. If I can get the backing off of this piece. I'm going to add that piece right here. And we're going to pop these off. And let's see. There we have it. Now we still need some more color. So where's my flowers? I had 2 flowers and now I've lost them. Ah! All right. Where's my flowers? Let me move the glass mat. Did they move? I'd have to pull them out because I wanted to put this little flower there. And we are going to do that. But I had a larger flower. Let me check the ground real quick. Sometimes I hit things with my arm while I'm moving stuff, but that's all right. So we are going to add that little flower there. And since I'm looking, I don't see it. Let's grab another one. Out of the paper pumpkin box. I wanted to use this, let's see. This flower here, I thought. Ooh, you know what would be cool? Let's add the star in the sky. We don't have one in the starry sky. We're going to add that element there. And I thought we would put this flower right there, but I'm not liking that at all. To tell you the truth, I have my little caterpillar, which I kind of like the idea of him. Nope, I'm not sure. I might hide him in here along the ground. We'll see. But I like the idea of putting a star in this night sky. And we're just going to glue this one completely down. So there we have a star. Ta-da! So cute. But I feel like we're missing something there. And it just might be a butterfly is what we need. And let's see. I have a couple of butterflies left over. Here we go. From my last project. That's really kind of dark. But actually, with that Bermuda Bay, it goes really well. What I could do, this is where my time goes, you know, is I'm like, oh, I could do this, I could do this. I think we're going to back them in black. And I'm thinking that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's glue these onto some basic black. Like so. And this one. And then we will fussy cut around them. Now these were stamped onto a part of an envelope. And then fussy cut out. And this is so simple to do. If you've been doing this as long as I have, you know that we used to have to fussy cut everything you wanted. Because I remember when the first Big Shot came out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But they were big, bulky, thick dies. None of these thin dies that we have now. And some of those die sets, they just get so many pieces. And it's a bit hard to see what I'm doing through my camera, so bear with me. Probably not my best job at fussy cutting, but I definitely like it in the with the basic black around it, just to pop them up a little bit more. And we will pop these up on dimensionals. Why not, right? no caterpillar. He'll have to wait for another project to go on to. Just still have to wait. Change is beautiful. I wish they had made it the stamp set have that sentiment in it because I absolutely love that. Okay, so there we have it. Sorry about the little extra, just, you know, my mind is reeling about let's do this or that. So I have minis. I think those will work. And I'm going to put one flying this way, one flying that way. So I want the dimensionals right here. So the minis really will work. What did I say? This one's here. We're going to put two close together. And that one's going right there. Put that one back. Thank you, paper pumpkins, for all my little dimensionals. There's one. And here's two. And this card is, unless I can find something I want to put on the sentiments. Okay, so here is our butterfly. And that one I put on the wrong side, y'all. I put them both on the same side. I wonder if that will stay down there. Probably not. Nope. We're going to have to go again. We'll go one here. Let's get it on the right wing this time. Nope. You can stick over there. It wasn't the little dimensional's fault. It was all mine. And there we have that. So there is our card. Change is beautiful. And we are going to add some rhinestones and jazz this up. I thought I had, I used all my rhinestones left over. So these are from the actual kit. And I will be honest with you, I want round rhinestones for the inside of the flower. So I am going to grab, if I can get to, where are my rhinestones? Ooh, those might be really pretty. Where are my basic rhinestones? Love these. But I'm thinking these that are the garden gems, I think these are going to be absolutely stunning in those flowers. So let's open these up and try some of these. And I don't know where my little needle is. There we go. Sleeves of my sweater are getting in the way. Let's see what these look like. Oh, definitely. And I think we'll even put some. Definitely love these. We have to have one here. They all got to have a nice center. Okay. Right there. And we need, I'm thinking these marquee cut ones would be gorgeous on the butterfly. And I hardly have used them. But since we have all this sparkle on everything, let me get my needle out. Put that away. My friend Jackie made that for me years ago. Okay, let's add some Wink Stella. And we are going to Wink Stella our gorgeous cabbage roach, because that's what I'm calling it. If anybody knows the real name, please let me know. But that's what it reminds me of. Do the little butterfly need some? And of course the star inside needs some. And my little dog is just barking her little head off out. She wants outside in the sun. She's got to get some clothes on because she has alopecia on a section of her back. And she will get sunburned. So we're just Wink Stella this stuff up. And oh, it's so pretty. Now, you know, we can't just let it go like this. We have to finish the back off. Oh, we have this little butterfly. We could, I think I got enough going on the front. So remember that piece I said was optional? Well, I can put it now at the bottom of the back. So maybe it's not optional. Need a piece of basic white, which I did not pre-cut. But we're going to make it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 real quick. And if my grandson comes and lets my little dog out here, I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, so we got to lift the camera up, everybody, because I got to cut. So 4 1/4 by 5. What did I say? 5 1/2 is right at this black line. I colored that in with a Sharpie. So let's get it up here so at least it's straight. And we are going to set this down like so, making, yes, okay, I want to make sure it's well and covered. Oh, we could add the little butterfly to the back. Make the back as pretty as we can. Oh, I already know what my grandson's doing. He's playing in my water fountain that his mother bought me. Okay, next we're putting that optional piece I told you about down at the bottom. Make sure it's down at the bottom, yes. If you split these measurements up in half, you would have a strip for the top and the bottom, but of course I was thinking of something else. And I told you, remember we have the little butterfly, and I know I'm doing this like upside down for y'all, so let's turn it this way. I don't want that white border showing there. I want to cover all of that up. I guess I didn't have to put so much. We can do this on this side, and I think we will try to see what we have can go there. And the little flower piece, I already punched this one and I said no, we don't need it, and now I've lost it again. All right, I've got to just get on with this, right? And I'm still looking. Dimensionals all over me that are not. We could do some of these little flowers. I'm sure it will pop up when its little head when it wants to. So let's get these little 3 of those, and let's take a look at the stamp set here and see what we have. Okay, I can already say I don't like that, but we could just do 1 2 3 like so, and we could put every day is a new day, or we can add this sentiment on the back of our card, which says, may the new season hold wonderful new experiences, which I'm going to say no. I'm going to go every day is a new day. And let me get a little block. That's why I didn't close up my Bermuda Bay stamp pad. And here it is. I've got it upside down. Every day is a new day. There we have it. I can close this up before. I'm not going to decorate an envelope. I think there is so much going on the inside of this card. Oh, I mean, I could use one of the envelopes from the kit. I suppose I wanted to. I'm going to leave that one here. This one in the right hand side. And when I'm done, I'm going to go yell at my grandson to stay out of the water fountain. So now I'm not going to leave those without gemstones. Sorry. I just can't resist. They look so pretty on the front of the card. we need to follow that through on the back. You might think it's a waste, but this, for me, I believe, is a showstopper of a card, where your writing is on the back. I guess we could use our little butterfly right there. This was stamped on an envelope. So there we have it, our card. Beautiful things take time. It's just an element to show off, like so. You can see that that brings it up. It folds there. So that is my, I don't know what kind of fold you'd want to call it, but that was my dog growling. I'm going to end this video, y'all, and I hope you have a great day out there. If you've got sunshine outside, go soak up that sun. Please comment if you like this video, if you like the card I designed. See where I got my white too much. But I'll pick it apart myself, but I'm really happy with this, and I love that it's got all this dimension in here. And actually, probably shouldn't have put so much on there. I folded it down. Did I get? No, that's right. I'm just checking it up because I'm popping that up like so. You can see it. I really think the card is cute. This one is just as gorgeous. My inspiration card I made. So happy crafting. Please give me a thumbs up. Help me grow my channel. And I appreciate all your comments and you watching this. And I hope it inspires you to challenge yourself to create new things and have fun out there. Bye-bye now.